best
Hey,
place. It's crazy.
you don't remember that one dude, the truck driver, whatever he was, that was like a fucking hunt returner for a while back in the day? That bitch came out. He used to what? Used to some kind of soda company. I can't remember which one. He was a soda
Oh
truck driver
yeah,
or some shit.
yeah. It does
And then
go
he
to
was
show.
like,
It does make you wonder though. Like for those that are
I
wondering, we're
mean,
talking a little football right now because we're just waiting for people to get here. But it makes you wonder, like, how can guys coming off the street play so well together and they're starting for defensive backs have issues covering people? It's like
hunger, hunger. That's why.
it's effort. I mean, yeah, you got to be in the right
Yeah, yeah,
place. You got
yeah.
to, and
Yeah.
that same those same backups play on Sunday against the Vikings. They might look absolutely terrible. It might have just been a fluke, but
Right,
I
right.
honestly, if I was the coach, I'd be like, we're starting the same four as last week. You
I
guys,
would.
you starters, you're gonna have to earn your way back. Anyway, let's talk about
Fuck
some gaming. Um,
video games.
Last week I tried to do the little go up in my living room and it didn't work because it closed the OBS or the Discord on my computer that was streaming, and then when I went to hook my mic back in, my computer crashed, which I had my computer
Tell them
apart.
why.
And then my the football game was on and they were up 7-0 at that point, and I was like, you know what, I'm watching. I just want to watch the game.
Football game. His team and my team.
Mm-hmm.
I was here, mom. He was like, "I'm going to watch the game." So
I don't miss, like, I
there you go.
watch like every play of every game. That's just the way I've always been. I try to. Anyway, I had my
Bucks,
computer
baby.
apart 2 times this week. This since last week. I disconnected all my extension cables that look all nice and pretty. And then I took, because every time I'd plug a USB port, not every time, during the summer or winter when it's dry out, I go to plug in anything, and my computer goes safe mode, black screen, and the fans kick on. And you have to hold the power button. It did it like 3 times that day. I was trying to get everything set up, twice before the stream, once during the stream. So I had it all apart. I took the whole front panel apart, took out the little circuit board. I didn't see anything. I was put it back together. Saturday and Sunday, I couldn't get it to replicate the issue. I hope it's fixed because it's. I've been editing videos and I go to plug in my phone because I had to reshoot something. I forgot to shoot a different thing I wanted, so I go shoot it. I go to plug my phone, goes blank screen safe mode. So I hope I got that figured out because if I got that eliminated, I've been dealing with it for 4 years. Ever since I put a computer in a new case. It worked fine before. I've had this issue, and I've just lived with it. And I finally said enough's enough. After last Monday, I was done. I don't know if it's fixed, but for a day and a half, I couldn't get it to where I just plugged in the mic just now before the podcast. It didn't crash. Hopefully, it's fixed. So, you know,
I just saw the thumbnail.
I think I had that same thumbnail last week. I just deleted the video. We went for about 8 minutes before it crashed, so I deleted last week's podcast entirely. Sorry for those that were there and those that were showed up to be on it. Robert's now in Florida all of a sudden. Like, dude, you just got back from frickin' Japan and Korea. Like,
Does he have a job? What the fuck? What
I
do they
don't
think
know.
about all this traveling?
Definitely doesn't have a house payment. That's for sure.
Shit. That's definitely true.
And then he was in Massachusetts with Retro Death for a night,
Right,
or that's a
right
couple
down the
hours.
street from me.
Yeah.
Did he call
No,
to
they
say,
didn't call you,
"Hey,
did they?
let's meet up"? Nothing, nothing. All right, all right. I
I
remember that
told you.
shit.
I mean, they did it. The France meetup or the European meetup didn't tell us. Didn't ask anybody if they wanted
We
to
danced.
partake. That was the whole
Yeah.
point.
I mean, France is one thing,
Yeah.
but you're in right here in my
Yeah, if they were
backyard.
like,
Like,
yeah, we're in Grand
you,
Rapids, Michigan at a haunted house, I'd be like, what?
right,
That's the
right.
same 45 minutes
We're
away.
leaving now. We just left. The fuck? That's cold, man.
It is. Um, but anyway, so I finished Expedition 33, or I beat the boss. There's still stuff to do. Really enjoyed that game. Sorry, Jenny or Lenny. My Wi-Fi router died. Had to spend 500 on a new one. Damn, I got a modem router combo that was like 500, but I got it used for 280. I definitely don't want to buy a new one of those. But it's nice having the router and the modem in one, so you don't have to worry about syncing issues. Anyway, I beat
Mm-hmm.
Expedition 33. Great game. I mean, I'll just tell you right now, I mean, Metroid Prime 4 would have to be pretty sensational to beat it for Game of the Year. Like, it's like I
Oh,
wouldn't call it a perfect game because I think the story takes an unnecessary twist in the third act. Literally, it's called Act 3, and it's like kind of deflated the story for me, but
oh,
still great characters,
I don't know
great
what happened.
acting, combat. I mean, I'm not one like I want a bunch of. If I like a game, I don't need a bunch of replicas, people replicating it, trying to make it. They're and ruining that. But if there's other turn-based combat systems with counters and parries and stuff, I'd definitely be interested. Plus, the art direction's amazing, the music's great, and it's all well acted. It's just a well done game. And for somebody who doesn't usually like turn-based games, I was just every time I was playing it, I'm like, this is so good. But then I would like stop playing for a week, for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It wasn't calling me back, but every time I boot it back up, I'm like, damn, why didn't I keep playing? This game's so
You had a
good.
blast. Yeah,
Great. I love the
that's the same
overworld
with me.
map. I think Dragon Quest 11 has kind of a 3D overworld map. I'm sure plenty of games do, but
Yeah.
there's no random battles. That's another thing I like in this game over the old school ones. The overworld map, it's cool. It looks just like a diorama. It's got this awesome depth of field to it, and I had no idea the game was that huge. Like literally, I thought when I looked at the map initially, I was like, "Well, this is the map." That was like 1/10 of the full map. It's just crazy how much bigger the map is. Um, I will say my biggest negative is it doesn't let you know, dude. You did this last time.
I moved my PlayStation in here and it fucked up my wiring because I forgot to cut on HD CP, I think is what it was.
Oh
So I
yeah.
had to do some finagling, and I guess I moved my camera by accident when I did all that. So, and I haven't used it since because I didn't stream Saturday because family was over.
Mm.
But how's it going, fellas?
I was just talking about Expedition 33. I beat it, and I still
Woo!
want to do more stuff. But my biggest
I
complaint is this overworld map's huge, and there's all these areas, but you don't. It doesn't let you know. Hey, you went to that area. You beat the boss or whatever. You just because I spent months playing the game. I didn't rush through it. There was literally probably a 4 week span where I didn't even play it. And I'm like, I go to there's a lot of like side optional areas, and you go into it. Some of them are just one screen you just run around in, and some are like full blown levels. And there's a couple I left because I was like the enemies were too tough, and I'm like I couldn't. I'd have to go through every one, go all the way through and see if I got if I got everything. I wish it was give me some kind of indication that hey, um, you know you've been here. Maybe a little X on the
Oh,
map right
damn.
next to the icon. Because there's games that do that, and it's really. I swear I was just watching somebody play or just played one where it said, what was I just? Oh, was it the Star Wars Outlaws demo? No, I don't think so. There's one where it's like, hey, I think everything we found everything in this area. Like it lets you know that there's nothing left to do, and I just always appreciate that in games. Like Resident Evil tells you the map changes colors when you found every item in the map. It doesn't tell you exactly what's in there, but when you've gotten every item in a particular room, there's nothing left, like no puzzles or anything. It turns a certain color. I can't remember what it is. Maybe it's red. Um, but what the hell was I just playing that had that let you know when you got through an area? Anybody play Star Wars Outlaws demo? Or T, did you play the game much?
Yeah, I'm about 3 hours in. Well,
God, what? Maybe
what do you
I don't
what
know.
were you
This is
asking?
gonna bug the piss out of me. Either it was I was playing or watching somebody play a game like this in the last week that let you know that you didn't have anything left Oh, it's The Last of Us. Last of Us Part Two. Like as you're leaving, they'll just
Bruh.
Dina will just say
Random.
like,
Damn.
"Yeah, I think," or Ellie will say, "Yeah, we found, we can clear this off the map and then put a line through it." Like, just stuff like that, little things I always like. That's a complaint about the overworld map of Expedition. Plus, there's some big areas. Trout, let me know if you disagree or agree. Like, you got the overworld map, but you don't have a map anywhere else. So when you go into these areas, some are huge. Like,
Yeah.
you got your flags, your checkpoints, you can fast travel, but you never really know like
Everything you've
where you
done.
are at, like where you're at in the like if some.
Oh no, no, yeah, I agree. You can get lost, especially I think the third act is probably the biggest offender of that because the third act you can go anywhere and everywhere. And I remember I was trying to get to a certain area I was before, and I couldn't figure out because when the map opens, there are actually shortcuts on the overworld to get you on the other side of the map
Really?
because I think it's yeah, but like it's hard to figure out. Like I'll be real with you. Like I think I figured it out once, and I'm like, where the fuck is the shortcut at? I turn around and I'm in a cave. I'm like, damn. So I will agree with you with the map and the completion issue, where like there's no way to know that you've done everything you need to do in an area or where you are in that specific area you're in.
Yep. And it
So
it does that does like fit with my love of like the from software games because it's not as well done, but there's just something about the way From Software designs their levels, even in Elden Ring. Like Elden Ring has an overworld map, so it's different. None of those other games have maps, but for some reason, it just works for me. Like, I usually just say, all right, I got a branching path. I go left or I go right. And then I always try to remember to come back. And then in Bloodborne, especially, sometimes you keep going. All of a sudden, you go up a ladder and you open a door, like back where you started. So now you've got a
oh,
quicker way to get
Blood,
somewhere.
Bloodborne is probably my favorite with that because
And
it's exactly like you said. It's essentially, hey, you found a shortcut. So I feel immediately rewarded when I'm like, oh fuck, I can backtrack, especially in a game that kills you all the time. So that's
but
always
then there's
nice.
like areas where you're like, you go down a ladder, you're like in the sewers with like rats and stuff. I know Elden Ring has some of that, but I'm pretty sure Bloodborne had an area.
Yeah,
Like
it
you're
does.
trudging,
It
and I'm
it
like,
does.
I'm so far away from like where I think the main path is that do I keep going? Do I? But Elden Ring
So
obviously
far
is different because
away.
that's just a huge open world. But like Demon Souls is like Bloodborne. It's similar, not quite as connected and stuff. But there's areas where um, like you go through. It's got the same kind of. You go out to the main like hub area, and then you can enter the individual areas like in Bloodborne. Does Bloodborne have that? Maybe Bloodborne doesn't have that. You don't have like a hub area. Yeah, you do. When you go out, you can level up. You go out to like the
You talking about that
cemetery, the
graveyard?
graveyard thing, and then
Yeah.
you can enter. But some of those areas you can go from one, and you actually just keep going, and you go into the other one. Then if you go back to the hub area, you can just. I was like, how do I get back there? I was like, oh, it's got its own like headstone now, like that whole area I was just in. But anyway, Expedition doesn't quite have that mastered. I would say that's probably the biggest flaw. I would say, but I never got tired of combat. Like some enemies, like I had, it was a late area up way up in the sky. You know that one you like that climb that tower for. I don't know if you did it for Mael's like one of their like side quests with the dude's sister. I forget her name, Alicia or whatever. And you're way up. I mean, it's like it's sprawling. It's one of the biggest areas. And I go to this little island. It's almost like floating islands type of thing. And I just got murked by this boss. Like couple hits. I wasn't. I didn't have the timing down. I was like, you know what? I just want to get to the end. Fuck that guy. And I started walking away. I was like, yeah, let me switch to Siel or somebody put Siel said of Monaco or whatever his name is. And I was like,
Minoko.
Minoko. I was like, let me go back. And I kicked that boss's ass in the next try. And I was about to give up on it. I just got the timing down of the counter, the counters, um, the parries, I should say. And I just kicked his ass. And I was like, wow, I was just gonna give up on that after one try. And I never really got tired of the combat. Like I fight things over and over and over. Like I didn't
No,
mind.
I agree. That's its strongest element for me. Not nothing against his other elements because I've said it before. That soundtrack is phenomenal,
Mm-hmm.
but that combat is because it essentially says you can technically beat anything in the game if you get that timing down. If you get that timing down,
Yeah, you get the timing down. Yeah.
you're golden. You're golden. But it's are you going to put in the effort to get the timing
Well,
down?
there's 3 enemies in the overworld, but like one's like a giant ice, like the big rock guy. And
Yeah.
then there was like a flame dude next to him, and this other guy thing I'd never seen anywhere else. And you could parry all you want, but he would shield them, and they'd all every time he shielded them, they'd get like 2 or 3 shields, so you could never do damage. You'd have, and then the guy to my left of the screen, if you attacked him, he would always do a counter, and you had to like try to remember to dodge it. The other guy, he would shoot these
Yeah, I know
four
you're not.
fireballs at you, and you had to parry
Yeah.
every one. If you didn't parry them, then you
Did
would
you?
drop down on the list of you would go from next to attack to like five levels.
Yeah,
further down.
essentially it's like inflicting slow on you. My question is, did you ever do any of the elemental damage, like the fire damage or the frost damage or whatever? Because that will take out shields. It took me a minute to realize that.
I always had
So,
like a burn effect on usually most of my attacks.
but you can stack it like, and when it stacks high enough, man, you're doing like 9,999 damage just off of burn hits. I'm not even talking about you physically hitting the enemy. So
Yeah, I could tell it's one of those games where if you put in the effort, someone probably has some ridiculous, crazy builds where you just
Yeah, I've
like.
seen some crazy.
I didn't
shit.
get into that too much. I just, I wasn't like grinding, but I was definitely fighting most enemies I seen. I was up a decent amount. I think I was at 62 with Maya at the last fight. I had her where she had the ability to respawn once every battle after
oh
death.
yeah, I know.
And
Yeah.
she would get like shields. I mean, certain attacks I'd get shields, so I couldn't get damage. It was like she was just OP. And then I put on the ability so that you can do over 9,999 damage.
Yeah.
So then you start doing counter attacks at like 200,000. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna be real with you. As a result, it kind of makes that fun. If you were the type that went to explore before you went to Lumiere and did all that final act stuff, if you explored before doing that, that boss is a joke because it's like I've done too much. I'm too experienced. I'm too set up, and you can kind of cakewalk him. Like actually, the enemy you fight, the boss you fight before him, is harder on the first try than the boss himself, the final boss. Like
I
it
did
took
both,
me.
both endings just to see. My
Versos is my preferred
Versos
ending.
was the ending. I thought that was the right ending.
Yeah, because I get it, but I still think that game honestly it could have been a little bit longer if it had give you a proper third act because the third act in that game is literally do whatever you want and then you go fight the boss and I'm like I feel like you could have done more.
Plot twist myself. I don't agree with that. We'll talk about that when there's.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, like that game was just great. Like it's one of those things. I know Robert's not here. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't believe that I can like judge a game just by seeing gameplay. Like I can really. I saw that game at the Xbox showcase 2 years ago. Immediately was interested. Like from the visuals, then they showed the combat. I mean, I haven't said it. Clocked It called me out because I'm like, look at this dynamic animations during combat. Like this is, and then he showed me some old ass Saturn game probably that you could do something like that.
Yeah, that's nothing new.
It's crazy.
But it immediately drew my attention, and yeah, definitely when people started reviewing it saying how good it was, I mean that cemented it for me. But it was already like high on my list. If I had done like an anticipated games list, that would have been at the top. Now there's other games where they look intriguing, but I'm not like, oh my god. And then when the final game comes out, it doesn't deliver on what that trailer showed. But I kind of got a pretty good, I'm not always right, but I kind of feel like I can look at gameplay of a game, Donkey Kong, I don't. You guys could tell right away. I mean, after the treehouse, I just was not feeling anything I saw, and it pretty much ended up that way. The final game.
And you was trying to steal our joy at the same time.
That
Damn.
direct had me convinced that
Damn,
hey,
why
I
you
was wrong about this game. That direct was so
Yeah.
good. I was like, maybe I'm wrong.
Joy Stiller.
But that is just
Joy Snatcher.
I mean, it's a 7 out of 10 probably for me. It's not like terrible or anything. It just not up to the standard.
It didn't hook you the way it hooked
Honestly,
some okay, that's
7
fair.
out of 10.
I don't know if I'll ever play it again, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, that sounds on brand.
Yeah.
like
I'm mad at I'm still mad at
and I
T.
knew it. I
T's
knew
been on
it.
his villain arc.
I bought the game anyway, even though I knew it. I tried to convince myself. I'm not saying I regret spending 70 on it, but I mean it was worth playing. It's just not. It's not what everyone else thought
Sounds
it was.
like it.
It's not what everyone else thought it was. Like, you guys, Josie,
For you.
whoa, like everybody else loves this game. Donkey.
He does not
everybody
represent
loves
the
game.
juices loose.
Fucking love the game.
I think maybe maybe John from Digital Foundry is the only other person I've heard say that didn't like. No, he maybe he turned on it. One of them, I think.
I was gonna say, I thought he liked
he
it.
loved it. Yeah, because he was praising like the level design, and I'm like, I didn't see any level design, to be honest, personally. But
That's a little disrespect. You know what? We're not doing this. No,
I'm in a big open area. I don't see the level design. I don't see like the.
You don't see no level.
That's a crazy line, realistically. But I'm not gonna do this. This is dangerous.
Wow.
But
It's dangerous.
to go in a different direction, I watched the season 2 of The Last of Us TV series finally, and I loved it. I mean, yeah, there's a few things a few changes I didn't think they needed to do. One was like a big horde attacks a certain town that wasn't in the game at all, and I was like, there's a few like really dumb things in that scene, but overall I really enjoyed it. I know people just it's so that game, what happens in the game and the show is so like divisive for people, and I guess I wasn't attached to Joel like that. I don't know. I think it fits in this. Think it fit in the show, and I think it fits in the game.
Spoilers.
So, I really enjoyed the show, season 2.
You weren't attached to the main character you were playing as the whole goddamn game.
I mean, in that world, it made sense that basically she needed Ellie needed to be motivated to do. They could have done it to a completely different story. I'm not saying that was the only way to go, but if you want to give Ellie like some major motivation, that because I was motivated.
Ellie was an escort mission. I don't know. Like I didn't think it was gonna be the main character, man.
I like one of the best parts of the first game is when you get to play as her. I thought, but like hunting, start out hunting.
I guess I haven't gotten there yet.
But what it did was I liked it so much that I started Last of Us Part 2 over, and
Damn.
I did a second. I started the game like a second time when they did the 60 FPS. Yeah, got it for $30, so I was like, what the hell? It's all on the disc. I made sure of that first. But it's got the new mode. I don't know if I'll play it too much, but like a roguelike kind of mode. But so I'm at the place I'm at in Seattle. I'm past where I got on my second playthrough when the 60 FPS patch hit years ago. I played a couple hours, but it's just I don't know. I just really enjoy it, and I get why people don't like it, but I'm kind of over hearing people complain about that at this point. But whatever. If people don't like it, people don't like it. It doesn't really affect me. But yeah, I just like.
Sounds like it does.
I got sucked into that.
Like your Donkey Kong take.
Honestly, I haven't touched Silk Song in like a month. I can't bring myself. I got really far. I'm like 19, 20 hours in.
Silk Song?
And it's like every new area is just this. It's very challenging, which I like. I like challenge. But I was just like, all right, I'm kind of like, it's kind of getting a little repetitive, and I'm not like, I just took a break, and then I'm just having trouble talking myself into turning the game back on. But I did play Star Wars Outlaws
It's not
demo.
living up to the hype.
I mean,
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
let's talk
that
about that.
first
And you
19
shared a
hours was
little clip
great,
with
and I showed within 30 minutes there's a character sliding across the screen on their knees as they're supposed to be walking. They're taking cover during combat. The combat ends, and the dude's, I think it was a woman, like Sheriff Alien, is just sliding across the screen having a conversation with me. I'm like, what is it about bugs and games and me, especially like the Star Wars?
Ubisoft though. It is Ubisoft
Yeah.
games.
I will say
Maybe glitch.
takeaways. Visually, it's on a 4K, 77-inch 4K TV. It's more than acceptable. Like, it's more than acceptable. It looks good. I saw footage of the PS5 game when it came out. That's the way I would, like, if I was gonna play it like all the way through, I would get the PS5 version. But it looks good. I don't think I can. You can't get the Switch 2 app on a PC, can you? To like share screenshots and stuff. Let me share a screenshot in the group chat, and then I'll open it up here.
Okay.
But I'm like, this is such a far cry from Doom on Switch, Hellblade on Switch. It's just like we're on a different, completely different spectrum here. Like it's not even comparable. Like it's so much. There was one little glitch I've seen other people where there's during cutscenes some of the her face doesn't load.
Legacy.
Her face doesn't load like the full textures or something because the in-game character model looked better than the cinematic at what point.
Yeah.
And I'll take a screenshot.
But once in a while there is some funky lighting shit. Like it looks like reminding me of like Mass Effect Andromeda type shit.
Yeah, for all the
like,
ray tracing.
Oh no.
For all the
Damn.
ray tracing, when you get like close to the camera and there's like the lighting's definitely not real time and it can get pretty creepy, scary at times.
It was creepy.
I noticed that on
just in time for Halloween, baby.
on Control.
Exactly.
Like I didn't try it with the ray tracing turned on, but in Control you're like in an elevator and you look at her face and it's just like it just shows the flaws of not having realistic lighting. So I'll share this in the group chat and then I'll just show you. Because, like, the first thing when your ship lands, the first thing I saw was like, this is like I said, this is more than just acceptable. This is freaking, it looked great.
Oh, wait, let me grab the group chat on my computer.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully I did disable all the GP accelerated. So hopefully the stream.
Yeah, we'll see.
So this is an actual in-game. You can move around here. This is a shot.
You saying it's quality? This is quality?
So this is the in-game character model. Like this isn't like I was surprised how good the in-game character model looks. It's not like super detailed, but
Nintendo, y'all. Nintendo.
This is the next one will be the cutscene. There's something didn't load right on her freaking the lighting or something.
On her neck.
Damn, what happened to her jaw? Someone must have beat the hell out of her, bro.
This was like early, and I'm like, God damn! But then like,
we beating women. Damn, what would happen?
In game, it's like I mean, her hair looks. You can tell the DLSS going on around the edges. But I was like, man, this looks incredible. Like the Switch 2, man.
Yeah.
It's
it
like
looks really good.
Going back to some of T's videos, like no one should be saying that $450 is too expensive for what this thing can do.
It's a bullshit. That's when I question your integrity when you talk about the price of the console itself. Games for sure. I'm with you on fucking charging $70 or $60 games and then the $20 upgrade fee, the $80 game. Like, yeah, I'm with you on that. But the console itself, I got a Steam Deck and I'm looking at Steam Deck and I'm looking at it like Steam Deck can't touch this shit. Like so yeah, I don't know. Steam Deck is $400. $400.
Someone showed a screenshot of Battlefield 6 running on the new Xbox ROG Ally, but it wasn't a video and they didn't say settings or that it just said that it was running great on a handheld and people were
No, it
like,
didn't give
"Well, it's
like
$1,000."
it
It
didn't
should,
give.
Like somebody was like, "Oh, this
Yeah.
Switch 2."
Yeah,
That's
now,
what it was. It was a Switch 2 isn't running
I've
this game.
seen
But it's only
Right.
it's not like crazy better. It's only from what I saw. It was like it's like it looks good, but it's
pretty significantly better. But is it $500 better? I don't think so.
well. That was my point. That was my core point.
Well, and
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
thing. AMD is just they're not there with the ray tracing, so I wouldn't be shocked if Outlaw is still or is equal to or still in some ways better on Switch 2 than the $1,000 um, LIX. But yeah, like Battlefield 6,
Well,
if that runs fine,
it's a PC. The value is there because it's also
Yeah.
a PC. Bitch, you didn't buy that shit to do fucking Microsoft Word. You bought that biz to play
Yeah.
video games.
I want to see that edit a
let's keep
freaking
it in that realm.
I think
4K
people's-
video because
I think
Right, yeah.
the biggest complaint I saw is that it's essentially it's not really an Xbox like handheld. It's more of like a Windows handheld that happens to have the Xbox
Well, I
PC
think that-
Game Pass on it.
I think that's where Xbox is going. So, or I think that's where
Yeah, but I don't
Microsoft
think
is
people.
going.
I don't think that's the. Was that the way you assumed that was going to be when it was marketed?
that's the way they talk about
I
it.
assumed it was going to be more. I assumed it was going to be just like an Xbox handheld
No.
to a degree.
Oh no, I never thought it was
Before
gonna be like an
they
Xbox.
showed it, I might have thought that, but as soon as they revealed it, I knew what it was. Yeah, it
Sounds
would have been
exactly what I thought.
it would have been cool if if it was basically an Xbox Series portable and
Yes.
plus a
Yeah,
PC,
portable, yeah.
and then like any games. I don't know how that works. Xbox Game Pass on PC, you have to install the games, right? It's not just cloud. I'm assuming that works
Yeah.
on this.
You don't have to install them, but yeah, you can install them. Yeah.
So, but like to say like,
So
oh, the Switch 2 doesn't have Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty, and it's like, well, it doesn't mean it couldn't run them. It just means they didn't put it on there. And EA hasn't done the best job.
It should. The one thing it is not doing yet that it better get there one day, or it'll never be viable to me. Is I should be able to play the fucking games that I bought on my Xbox.
Yeah,
and I play on
that's
my
what
Xbox.
I was
That's the part. That's the point. I was
Physical
like,
games too.
that's the
Because,
problem.
You can register your goddamn games, so you should know I have my register. If I have my registered copy on my Xbox Series at home, then I should be able to download that same fucking game because I bought it. It's one ID per game.
Mm-hmm.
It's my registration, so I should be able to. That's what I think they'll get there, but until they get there, I won't really.
What
care.
about?
I don't understand why that
Every
wasn't day
game on
one,
this-
bro.
I mean, every game since Quantum Break pretty much has been on PC, but it has it. So like on my computer, I have the Xbox app. I have a few games that I own, Quantum Break, Forza Horizon 4, like digitally. At any time, I could re-download those games and play them on my computer. I'm assuming I could do the same on the ROG Ally if I like just
Yeah, you could.
logged in.
I mean, it works just like.
So I would assume any digital games I have on Xbox would be able to play fine.
In theory,
But does it have to? It's playing it like it's the Windows version, obviously.
technically it is.
But I'd be curious to see because I think it looks. People saying it looks and feels. It feels like an Xbox controller when you hold it, which was one of the big positives about the PlayStation Portal. Besides all the negatives, it was actually like the grips that I guess people really said was comfortable, and that would be a huge selling point for a portable, is comfort. So I'd be curious to see like, comparable games like how does Cyberpunk run and stuff like that. And again, like T said, you're not buying that to like hook it up to a dock and hook it up to a giant 70 like a giant
Right.
4K TV.
I hate when PC dudes always make that argument. It's like, well, this is an open platform. This is a PC. I'm like, yeah, that's true, but you didn't buy that bitch to do PC things. You bought it to play PC
Yeah,
games
'cause
on the go.
You own a
So
PC
please-
already. Why the fuck would you do that?
Right, that would be really stupid. So
It's a waste of money. So
stop
yeah.
trying to say, well, it has more value because of that. Technically it does. But again, you're not using it for fucking desktop computing, so get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was editing a 4K video. I didn't realize I was shooting in 4. I left my camera in 4K, so I have a 30-something minute video I have recorded. I'm editing,
That bitch is
and I had a 14-minute
gigs.
video, and I'm like, it's in 4K. I'm not gonna reshoot it, and I just edit it. I got a 12 core production like CPU that's made for productivity more than gaming, and like it took I want to say 45 minutes to an hour to render that 14-minute video. I don't know what the 30-minute video is going to be.
Damn.
But you're not be editing and rendering videos on a PC handheld like that. Like you're just buying it to play games portably. Yeah, there might be some cool things you might figure you end up using it for.
Emulation is amazing. You can use the emulation. It's a lot easier than like a Steam Deck because you got to go through like extra hoops because of Linux and shit. But
yeah, and
again,
anything you could do on your PC, like obviously YouTube and all that, you don't have to worry about an app being like Switch 2. You don't have to worry about waiting for an app. Like you could just use it for everything if you really wanted to. Like most people just use their phones for any kind of mobile stuff like that. Like you're not gonna boot up your LIX,
but the point is you have the
Amazon
option
and order some stuff, like to browse on Amazon. Most you just do it on your phone. But
I just hate these. I've seen a couple of them. These revelation videos. It's like, oh man, I regret buying the Switch 2. The Steam Deck is so much better. I'm like, bitch, the Steam Deck been around for years, goddamn. If you didn't know that by now, you're full of shit. Like if you waited to buying a Switch 2 to realize the Steam Deck is cool, I want
to just throw this comment in here. This is T going back to the doll era. When that doll comes out, dog, and them videos come,
he's coming out of retirement soon.
And listen, when he starts talking about how he prefers jelly over syrup, dog, I'm gonna be fucking excited.
I don't know if I'll go back that far, but goddamn.
I just realized this all started. Let me finish my Star Wars Outlaws take because I got some interesting things. Visually, I'm like, this is perfectly acceptable, more than acceptable on a large 4K TV. No issues there. The frame rate was solid. I will say my two biggest complaints are the audio compression is very apparent. Like explosions, just like the sound just like is underwhelming. It's like, man, I got this big explosion happening on screen, and it's almost like they cut half of the data out from the explosion. It just sounds so pathetic. But then the music's really good, so it's a weird mix. Like I'm like, man, the soundtrack, obviously Star Wars, good music. The music sounds great. The background music's really crisp. It's clean. But then I got into the action, and I could tell that getting that file size down to 20 something gigabytes, they had to sacrifice something. And then controlling the speed bike with a digital trigger, it just doesn't. It's clunky as fuck. Like, I haven't really played any kind of racing game or anything with digital triggers in a long time, and I just kept having to you let up and then you hit it again. Yeah, you could probably tap it, but I felt that for the first time in a long time where I was like, man, these digital triggers really feel lacking. But and just like it's just kind of a clunk. The combat's just kind of whatever. The stormtroopers and people, I didn't put it on harder difficulty. They just kind of stand there. There's not much to it. You can just kind of circle around and shoot them. I took cover and tried different things, but it's not super in depth. It's a game I think I would definitely keep playing if it was like the full game. I'm not gonna go out and spend $70 on it, but it's okay so far. But I got to Mos Eisley, and I'm walking around the town, and I'm just like, this looks so good. Like it's been a long time. I don't know if when's the last Star Wars game where I got to just explore Tatooine, like just on foot. Like
I'm trying to think.
For me, it's been probably N64.
Shadows of the Empire.
Shadows of the Empire.
That's what I was thinking. Was it the Mos Eisley?
I didn't play the Lego game.
Bike?
I didn't play any of the Lego games. I don't know any other game that can.
Yeah, the Lego games, but still, I mean, it's kind of. I mean, it's Lego. It's not like
but
realistic.
I'll admit this nostalgia. It got me with the nostalgia, and then the
game made me care about Canto Bite. I mean, come on. Canto Bite was one of the worst things I ever seen on screen, and it was pretty cool to be rummaging around Canto Bite in the game. I thought that was cool. So.
The ship kind of felt a lot like Starlink, Like when I was in the beginning of the demo, you're flying in the ship.
Mm.
It's not it feels fine. It's not. I think you hold up to go forward instead of like a trigger. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could play a little more of the demo. I didn't complete the demo, and if it's $30, I might pick it up someday if I see it. Um, so yeah.
I mean, I got it at a significant discount, so I wouldn't
It is
advise it at
impressive
70.
though. Like it is it's a nice showcase piece. If you got a Switch 2, you got a 4K TV.
You can pull that bitch out and be like, "This is why we play Switch 2."
It's a nice showcase. I didn't even try it in portable mode, which I'll probably do.
Oh yeah, portable mode. That's the ticket. I mean, it looks good on your screen, but portable mode is like, holy crap. That's when you're like, this bitch is pretty powerful, I think.
Mm-hmm. And Assassin's Creed Shadows confirmed for December or November.
I think it was December.
So, I was gonna say next month or
it's soon.
No, it's not November. I think it's December. I think it's like a couple days after or before Prime. I think I remember somebody talking about.
That's a that's a bad.
Yeah.
December 2nd. Yeah,
that's a bad move.
Why the fuck?
They like yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? Well, it's a little different, but it's like when Ubisoft put out fuck was it?
They put out Immortals, Legion.
No, I'm going further back than that. I'm going back to fuck.
Hell.
Oh my god.
Beyond Good and Evil.
Beyond Good and Evil. Beyond Good and Evil, and put out what was their flagship game back then?
Far Cry?
I want to call it Assassin's Creed. No, the wall running.
Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge, Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
They put that shit out in the same time, and like nobody cared about Beyond Good and Evil. They killed their own game. You haven't played BG&E?
No. What was that? GameCube?
It's on GameCube and all the systems then. But
I think I played a demo
on remaster of it.
Yeah, I played a demo of the remaster on something. But yeah, they did that with Immortals, Watch Dogs Legion, and like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, all like released within like a 2-month span. I guess they just thought the holidays are the best time to get everything out.
Well, a lot of people thought that back in the day, the holidays.
But honestly, I liked Avatar. I really liked Prince of Persia, Lost Crown. Obviously, I liked Immortals more than anybody else that had played it that I know. And I feel like there was maybe one more.
That's what they should have put out. They should have put out. Well, I don't know if Avatar would run well, but that's the game you probably should have put out because the movie's about to drop. That might help the sales of it on Switch too.
I'd be curious to see because initially on the base PS5, I got through it, but it definitely had some. They had to really,
that game
really low res some areas to get it to run, and then they upscaled it with like FSR1, which isn't very good. And but it got better as they patched it, and then on the Pro, it looks pretty good. But yeah, I'll be curious to see something like that on. So I know like Star Wars Outlaws it looks great, but it's.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was 60. It wasn't 70. You're right. But I got it for 44. Or something. So there are some.
They
deals
did everything
out
right with Star Wars Outlaws. I mean, other than maybe the game's just not amazing, they seem to have done everything right with the Switch 2 release that they could. They got the file size down.
Some people say it's boring, and I tend to like those types of games from Ubisoft. The kind of open world, kind of monotonous stuff that clicks with me.
If the combat I don't think it's going to get any better or any more advanced. That seems pretty.
No.
Pretty basic.
That's one of the weak spots. Yeah.
Like in comparison.
But if you're a Star Wars fan, I can see you liking it a lot.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick it up. Like I said, I wouldn't pass on the Switch 2 version at the right price, but I think it looks really good on Switch 2. I think it'd be like gorgeous on a more powerful system. So
yeah. Well, I played on Xbox as well, so that's the wave of the future is crossplay. I mean, that's just a beautiful thing. So, and my Xbox version costs like $12 or something. I got that shit for nothing.
I'm curious what it's selling for right now on PS5 and Xbox.
Probably like 20 bucks.
15 to 20. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be expensive. I hate to say, but Ubisoft games don't keep no value, bro.
It's 50.
They have no.
It's
They
50
hold
on
no value.
PS5.
Really?
The regular.
That's surprising.
They don't have a physical Xbox. They have a digital one for 70.
Really? They don't have a physical Xbox?
70
I have
for
a
the
physical Xbox.
It's 70 for the digital standard on Xbox. It's 50 for the physical standard on PS5. Figure that.
Are they just rare? Are the copies rare?
I just don't have it anymore.
No, rare. Go to eBay. There's tons of. Go buy that shit on eBay.
Sure.
You need no.
Yeah,
you don't need no new copy.
Just like with Madden, I'll just buy a used copy. Got it for 20 bucks.
There's no point in buying a new copy. It's not. The game isn't on the disc anyway. That's on every version. You're downloading from the server, so why even care?
Support the developer.
They can't put the goddamn game on the disc. Fuck them.
You get a new sealed one for $27.99, free delivery on eBay.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
There you go. Now
25 here. That's a good price.
Get a used copy for $17. Get the fuck out of here.
When it comes to that, like if it comes down like saving $5, I might just buy a brand new one, but you never know. We'll see. We'll see what I find.
I just want to know why. Would you not want to save that $5?
That way I don't have to worry. Like if I'm buying it off eBay, I don't have to worry about a defective disc or a scratch. But I mean, I still would if there could be one in the sealed box. I'm not saying that's not possible, but just
I'm not trying to get on you or anything. I just want.
You're trying to pocket watch, man. You pocket watching?
So what is that banner on your?
I'm doing the opposite of pocket watching.
Okay, there's that limited edition Amazon. Is that what your box says?
Yeah, I have no idea what the difference is.
Because I actually have both version, but then there's just the standard version, which doesn't have the banner.
I thought it was wasn't it the DLC or whatever?
Let me read. Limited edition bonus, Rogue Infiltrator character pack.
Yeah.
Probably got a gun cosmetic.
So you get a different outfit for Ray. I said Ray. Ray and
hey Ray.
Keep saying Ray. K and Nick. Hey, Ray. You get a different outfit. That's the difference.
I already in the demo I have like 4 different outfits. I'll just give that to you.
When you buy it used, you don't get none of that shit.
Yeah.
They already
there you go. There's the reason.
There you go.
I bought a brand new. I thought it was a brand new sealed Blu-ray from Amazon, and the digital code inside had been already claimed. I was like, oh, somebody resealed this. Somebody resealed this damn Blu-ray. Passed it off as new. It wasn't sold from Amazon. It was on Amazon, but it was sold from somebody else. I don't care that much. I wasn't that worried, but it's like somebody got this code.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that Splinter Cell remake. Actually,
there is one.
I'm wondering if that game will hold up. Yeah, there's one in the works. I wonder if that will hold up. That gameplay will hold up today.
That was a graphical showcase. I don't know if it was much more than that.
Oh man.
Original Xbox.
Oh, it's a great game. The game is great, but I just don't know it because it's like a super stealthy, type of game, and I don't know if people have an appetite for that anymore.
We could talk about the Halo campaign remastered.
The first Halo game on PlayStation.
From what I gathered from that video, there's no multiplayer.
Play it now on PS5.
What's that?
The Halo, that's just the single player, right?
Yeah.
That shit looks gorgeous. Yeah.
It does look good. I hope they actually make the interiors of the alien ship a little more diverse, so you don't just feel like you're just roaming the same hallways over and over. It looks.
Yeah, that's just the Halo thing. I don't know.
I'll never forget that. When I watched Rob's Back of the Backlog, I was surprised. That's one of the things he pointed out. He's like, man, you just
Halo's architecture is very samey.
Then you have to go back the second half of the game. You go back through all the same areas. I definitely remembered that. Yeah. That was a negative for me. Honestly, I liked Halo 1, but I wasn't like, oh, I gotta have Halo 2. I bought Metroid Prime 2, which came out the same week, I believe. I really had no drive.
Be one of those guys.
I had no drive to buy Halo 2.
Prime or Halo?
And then I got Halo 3 from girl at work to play, and I played a couple hours, and I've never played it. I never played it again, and I haven't played another. I've never played a Halo
I
game
love
since.
Halo all the way through Halo 4. Halo 5 can wipe my ass. And
Damn.
then Halo Infinite, great campaign, but it had, obviously issues out when it came to the content. I don't care about that stuff. I know a lot of dudes do. I play Halo for the campaign mostly, and the story of the game itself. But if you like heavy into like the content and the multiplayer stuff and all that, then I can see where Infinite
Yeah,
would,
where's the
would
Switch
piss
2
you off.
version of the Halo campaign involved?
I think that'll happen. I mean,
When's it's
they haven't announced it,
2026,
but I
right?
think
Yeah.
yes, it's for the 25th anniversary. So,
Because
which is crazy.
didn't
25th anniversary.
did they Microsoft say they're gonna be, or were people just thinking like Nintendo and Microsoft were gonna be doing more together? I don't know if they.
Oh no, Microsoft has recently. Phil Spencer has said some shit about supporting Switch 2, so it's gonna happen. I think 26 is gonna be a nasty year on Switch 2.
Well, we
I
got
just have a
Fallout
feeling it's
4.
gonna be. Yeah, Fallout 4 was announced. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's gonna be disgusting on Switch 2. Not only from third party but first party. I think first party would probably be more mind blowing.
And we really like. What do we know? Yoshi. There's some Switch games we know for 2026. I don't. What else do we know?
That's Splatoon. What was it, Raiders?
Yeah.
Spoon Raiders.
Just a tease for that. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think we're getting a 2018 repeat here. With
No. To me,
Well,
I mean,
no,
I
we
know
do-
people will say different.
In a way, though, isn't there
I
a
think-
tennis game coming out next year?
Yeah, we do have a
Just like
tennis game.
2018 had the tennis aces.
What? There's a tennis game. Oh,
Yeah,
Mario
Mario.
Tennis.
Yeah, we
I
have
already
Mario
forgot
Tennis.
about that. I already forgot about that shit.
That's
I already forgot.
that was like the first game of 2018, I believe, for Switch was a tennis aces, and
Damn.
then there was a Mario Party and
There was nothing until
Crafted World.
December.
There was Crafted World too, so Yoshi and tennis.
Oh, was
in
that 2018?
Yeah.
That was when.
we
Yeah, it
kinda
was
get-
2018.
Maybe it's a repeat, but they're gonna redeem themselves with both those games.
Let me run it back. 8 years later. Let's
That
get
means
it.
Smash coming 2026.
Nah,
I
IB.
think only because some people will argue with me, and they have that. Only because I think that this year isn't crazy for first party. I feel like that'll be next year. I think Nintendo specifically wanted to get the install base numbers up for a lot of this stuff. I think
Yeah, That's
Yeah.
fair.
driving
Yeah.
factors
That's
for
fair.
them. I think that's one of their driving factors for having so much stock, because they're like, we're gonna sell.
Yeah, I see
So
them
let's
at
get a
Myers
lot of
all the
stock
time
ready.
now.
And it's not like it's not selling. The numbers still show that
No,
it's still,
according to some YouTubers, it's definitely not selling. You don't understand, T. We're on the decline. The honeymoon, the honeymoon
the
period is over. That's
The worst selling
crazy,
Pokemon of all time.
bro.
What are they buying it for, though? That's what I want to know. What game? What's the
I
killer
think
app?
didn't T make a video on that?
What's the
the
killer
killer
app?
app?
Yeah, the killer app. What's the killer app? I asked the question. I don't know. I still don't. I mean, I think the killer app is.
I think we have 3 right now. It's either
I think the
Mario
killer
Kart.
app is
Yeah.
the more powerful Switch. I really think that's the killer app this year.
I think. Well, I think it's for. If I had to take a shot, it's between 3 games. It's between Pokemon, Mario, and DK. Those are the 3. And I think the difference is it's not like just one is just killing the game. It's more like, hey, you just have an option between the 3 now.
Right. My conclusion came to Mario Kart because I think it's a value proposition. It's like, well, $500, I get the game and I get the new system, and they're like, it's
Yeah,
got
but
Mario
they
Kart. I gotta get Mario Kart.
They
You
did
know,
also make a
it's
ZA
not like-
bundle. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting? That there's a Mario Kart World bundle, which basically they're selling Mario Kart for $50 at that point,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and same thing with CA.
yeah.
Why those two?
Because those are the 2 that make money. Like a lot of money.
And
So
maybe
I'm
they're
not.
not worth $70 and $80.
That's a theory.
Well,
One could come to that
game
conclusion.
theory. Damn it.
Because Nintendo don't like to give nothing away, especially this early.
Oh yeah, not anymore. They used to. They used to be okay with it
Yeah,
to
they
a
used
degree.
to. They used to up until like N64, but now they don't like to give nothing away. So yeah, something's different.
Of course. I think they want to make sure they get the. They're like, hey, I need to get my foot in this door real quick. Like, I don't
so
care.
you're gonna give me Mario. Basically, you're gonna give me Mario Kart World for $50, but you want to sell me whatever the tour game. I can never remember the fucking game.
Yeah, welcome tour.
Yeah, welcome tour. You want to charge me $10 for that, but you want to give me Mario Kart World for $50 as a pack-in? Like that's insane to me.
I'm glad you understand. So money here, please.
Again, I don't care about
it wasn't to me. I understand the anger. I just don't think it's that deep. That's always been my thought process. Like, yeah, it's dumb that a $10 pack-in thing isn't just in the game, but it's also like, like
only because of the nature of what it is. It's not like, oh, Nintendo put out a $10 game, I should be able to have that shit for free, like Snipper Clips or something. Like I paid for Snipper Clips happily.
Arguably, Snipper Clips could have been justified at $20, and I think it still would have been worth it.
Oh, Snipper Clips was $20.
Oh, I thought it was 10. Okay.
Oh no, it's 20. It was worth it.
Okay, that's on me. That's on me.
Yeah, it's a great game. So it's not like if it was Snipper Clips and they charge you $10, like, why didn't you pack that in? It's only $10. No, it's the nature of what the game. It's a fucking manual for your console. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a 3D manual. That's my issue with it.
Oh, great.
That'd be a cool thing for somebody who wants to explore their new console. Spend some time in that, you know, not having to pay for that. That's just kind of crazy. It's like because Steam Deck. We talked about Steam Deck. Steam Deck came out and the Aperture Desk thing was free. And it basically shows you how all the cool features of the Steam Deck, and you get to kind of mess around with it. It's very much like Welcome Tour, and I'm like, if they would charge for that, I wouldn't have bought that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only downloaded it because the bitch was free, and it was like, oh, this is a cool way to check out the touch pads and get the feel for that, all your features and stuff. That's how it should be. I mean, Nintendo was packing in fucking legendary games before. They were packing in Mario Duck Hunt, and what else was that? Mario Duck Hunt. Was it just Mario and Duck Hunt? Yeah, I think it was just Mario and Duck Hunt.
To my knowledge.
I feel like Gyromite was in there too, but I could be wrong. That was probably with the Rob the Robot one. And then you get Super Mario World as a pack-in, like insanity. And there's like N64. Now we ain't doing that. These cartridges cost too goddamn much. We ain't packing shit in.
So listen, that was an
Look
investment.
at the back of the box. There's a lot of cool games, guys.
Look at the back of the box. Put the fries in the bag, yo. Sorry, let me chill out.
Look, we got Star Wars coming. We got this Turok game. It's gonna be a blast.
What else are you gonna have? I just shut up.
Game literally cost $64.
Because we just want to keep that branding going on.
I guess so.
Hey, listen, sometimes this is what it's about, bro. It's about the aesthetic. Oh man, I got 64
after tax. That's what it was. It was $59.99. The games were $59. At least Nintendo games were. The fucking third-party games were like $70.
We don't talk about those, all right? I made mistakes.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
I don't blame them because goddamn, it was expensive. Those carts were expensive. I get it. But now you want me to pay that much and I don't get nothing. I get no kind of hardware with the software you're selling me. It's just a disc.
Oh, that's really not.
And sometimes ain't shit on that disc. Like, nah, ain't feeling that.
I hate it.
So
I feel like
these drifters. Oh,
where the hell's Retro?
He's like, what do you mean? What happened? What do you mean? Where is he at?
He was supposed to be here last week. He didn't show up this week.
Oh, maybe he's working, man.
Hopefully.
Getting that retro.
I didn't hear that he got a job. I know he was looking.
Ghosting us, man. What's up with that?
Robert's at the
damn moved to the country. Now he can't be in the podcast no more.
Robert's at the Donkey Kong.
Now you're in the right time zone.
There's a nice tail on camera here. Robert was at the Donkey Kong Universal thing. He just sent a photo. I don't know if he's doing it
Yeah,
now.
I saw the picture.
It's dark out. I don't know how late they stay open.
Ding, 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 ding.
Universal. They close at 9.
But Pokemon. I didn't pay too much attention to it, but it seems like kind of like the Switch 2. It feels like Pokemon's kind of the let's
what?
Let's talk hate about Pokemon, get some views. I don't know if that's a thing. It seems like it.
It's not just that, but it's a little bit of that, but it's also there's already been bounding Nintendo hate, so I wouldn't say it's just that.
So what is the issues that people are?
So the first thing, I'll start with the first thing. One, people found out how much they how much it cost them to make the game.
Thoughts on that? Robert actually told us 2 podcasts ago. He mentioned that, and I didn't really think about it till the next day, and I do have some extra thoughts on that. But
I don't know why.
So to give people so they know the numbers, I think it was revealed that ZAaaaaa only cost them like 13 mil to make, and that's still that's about what like a standard Pokemon game for them costs, around that. Like that's one of the higher numbers,
Legends
if not the highest.
I would guess Legends was half that.
Is that revelation making people upset?
Yes,
it makes me upset.
It makes so it's that, and then I think they compared it to Zelda, which wasn't Zelda like 500 million or something like that. It was pretty high. I heard Zelda was pretty.
Zelda needed to sell 2 million, and ZAaaaaa
to break even,
sell like 400,000 to break.
Yeah, so it was pretty. I don't know if it was that substantial, but the point is Zelda, I think, using as a baseline was like at least like 4 or 5. Like no, it was like 10 or 20 times more than what that was. And people's anger, the beginning of their anger started with the whole how you one of the biggest media franchises and you fucking out here.
Look, we talked about this already. Like I already said that. I'm like,
yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but I think about it more.
You can look at the game and know it don't cost that much. Why? I don't know why you'd be surprised.
So here's my thing. Because people are saying that, and then they looked at the aesthetics of ZAaaaaa. Now ZAaaaaa doesn't look what I consider bad, but considering what people expect out of one of the biggest media franchises, it's like, bro, why does your windows look like JPEGs and shit like that? And I guess my opinion on that has always been, I don't give a fuck about like how much it costs to make the game. My big concern has always been, is the game fun? Is the game well designed? Because as we've seen between games like Expedition or Hollow Knight, you can make a game for 2 mil, 3 million, and it could be great. I don't give a so if also we've also been talking about like the rising budgets for video games and the issues the industries are going to face moving forward. Right. If you can save money and still provide me an amazing experience, I don't really give a fuck how much you are spending to make a game. I'm gonna be real with you. If the game is good, it's irrelevant to me. That's how I feel about it.
My thing was, if you double that fucking budget and got some voice actors and shit and spend a little bit more time rendering the fucking graphics, would that be? I mean, if you spent 26 million and gave me that, because I think you could give me that with 26 million, double the budget. That's still not a lot of money.
No, I mean that's the thing.
Yeah, but I think people
have been asking for, or not everybody, but like the complete lack of voice acting still, and it's like
the voice acting thing is probably the most egregious thing because Pokemon still wants to do like Pokemon's been actually, for those who don't know, Pokemon have been doing high render cutscenes probably since technically they've been doing cutscene level quality probably since the fucking 3DS. But a lot of people are like, okay, it's the 3DS. You probably don't want to play the game of voice acting because it would look bad. So, okay, cool. We get on Switch and you're actually doing higher quality cutscenes. And it's like, bro, why isn't there any voice acting? And then obviously the infamous theme that even Juice knows really about.
Stands out.
Yeah, like what was it? It's the cutscene with the dude singing and it's literally just nothing. Mm-hmm. There's no words. Like, and ZAaaaaa, ZAaaaaa unfortunately still follows the trend of giving me these high quality cutscenes that they even have mouth flaps. It's not like they're not moving their mouths. They animated these characters doing mouth flaps. They just didn't hire people to fucking voice characters for them. And I'm sitting in the back going, why did you do this much but you didn't just hire somebody. Like
To me,
what the
that's not
fuck are we
another
doing?
13 million. That's probably like another 5 million to add voice. I
No,
mean, I don't know.
it's not. Oh, yeah, for voice acting, it's not.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, unfortunately they're being really. I don't even know if that's being cheap. That's just being weird at this point. Like, why bother animating? You had to spend money to animate them, their mouth flaps moving. Why did you spend that money if nothing was gonna come out of that bitch? If anything, I feel like you wasted money in that situation. So I think that's a fair criticism. I'm gonna be real with you. The stupid window thing, I get it. I don't give a shit.
Well,
And part of the reason why I don't give a shit, not saying it's not a valid criticism, but part of the reason I don't give a shit, part of the reason I don't give a shit is because I'm generally just having fun with the game. I'm gonna be real with you. All this bullshit about how the game is trash and it isn't. You haven't. Those people have not touched that game. I am 100% certain you have not. People were.
The thing with me is that. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Okay. Well, let me finish this point. I'll let you go. I'll finish this point and I'll let you go. So, my biggest complaint with I think the voice acting is probably one of my biggest complaints with the game as a whole. I think the game is getting completely undersold because of certain things that people want. I think people want this game to just be powered. I feel like we're back in that mindset again. And do I understand why they feel that way? Sure, but like I feel like we're just being fucking ridiculous at this point because that's implying the game isn't good on its own merits. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. It's very fun. The free roaming is really good. The only real criticisms I have are two things. One, they didn't add a lot of regional variants. Actually, they didn't add any regional variants like they've done in the last four games, 3 or 4 games, and that which bummed me out. And they don't have a fucking jump button. And the reason why the jump button irks me is because they got you on roofs. Mm-hmm. Like, actually, hold on, because I have the game up. I can show the footage real quick, and then I'll let T give his points.
Let me ask you guys this. What do you think the average video game budget was in 2006? Just like an average.
Real quick, I do want to show. Okay. So that's what you wanted to jump real quick. Watch this.
You got the at least.
That's my jump, and guess what? I just got that ability 20 hours into the game, and it's not a jump. It's essentially
immediately in Arceus.
No, you can still no, not the dodge roll, the rotom jump, which is essentially when you run off an edge of a cliff, and before you hit the ground, you'll see it for a split second. You can do that.
Oh, okay.
That's it. And I'm like,
yeah, this
cool, but like
terrible.
But I'm like, cool, okay. Come on.
But anyway, the answer to the average video game budget in 2006 was 18 to 28 million. So you don't have to spend 300 million. I don't think anybody's asking for that. But it just seems like why it. And I'd be very curious. Are they paying their employees really well, or are they giving huge bonuses because they're making even more money than I think a lot of people were even assuming.
That's
like if I found out they weren't paying bonuses and their employees don't make that much money, and this is how profitable they are. Like that to me takes it to a different level. But I don't know the answer to those questions.
Japanese companies don't really get down like that. And the thing is, at least their CEOs aren't making 80 times what the regular employees making. They are a lot more realistic when it comes to like the gap between the execs and the
I'd hope they're paying like out huge bonuses to all their employees with how successful this game's going to be.
I think Iwata. I remember Iwata's salary was like $2 million, which is a joke compared to.
I'd be curious to find out like what they're making now. Like, and it's not like they have full control of the Pokemon company. It's what 51%.
No, yeah, they have majority stake, but it's not like crazy.
I mean, this doesn't look.
But they own the IP.
I'm not like this looks. Oh my god, this looks awful. Like it looks.
I think people are like, hey, I wanted just a lot. They're like, man, why didn't you just give me like a bunch of different shit?
Like it's 70.
I don't think the graphics are bad, but that's this shot right here. It was what I'm talking about.
It's pretty.
Where it just all looks the same.
There's no dynamic lighting.
There's not enough variety in the look.
Yeah, and all the buildings are just like copy paste. I mean, just like this shot right here. That is, I'd be so tired of looking.
I think
at
I made
that.
the joke that it looks like something I could do in my Cinema 4D program in like 30 minutes tops.
Yeah,
As far as the buildings go.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you can tell it's not crazy, and as a result, I think people want it more. But to call the game like intrinsically,
one of the wild areas to catch.
No,
the game isn't bad.
This is the
All
battle
I hear
area.
is how addictive the battle system is.
Yeah, it's
that
pretty.
Guy from work, that younger guy who doesn't care about the shit that a lot of people care about. He walks by me all the time talking about, man, I'm stuck. I can't stop playing the game. It's addictive as shit.
It is pretty addictive. Cool. It's not. I still prefer my turn-based, but it's really good. I would say I was pleasantly surprised. People were like, the best way to describe it, it's like Xenoblade Light. That's what people have described.
Stream.
Yeah, Xenoblade. He said that's what he said. It's like Xenoblade.
Yeah, it's very Xenoblade-ish. It's not as deep as Xenoblade, but it's very much like Xenoblade-ish.
I look at the guy and I'm like, I would never peg him as a Pokemon player. Like he does not look like what you would think.
All they would have had to do
Pokemon player looks like
is have at least half the areas be some kind of wilderness option, like to explore.
Oh, I can jump to one of them.
There's parks in here.
That's not what I want.
So I'm fully like, yeah. I mean, I would have been mad if the budget. Wouldn't you have been more mad if the budget was $40 million for this exact game? I would have been like, what are they spending their money on?
I would have been. I would have been angry with that. Agreed. But I'm actually glad that it's cheap, because if it wasn't, it would make even less sense.
And I don't think anyone's asking for $300 million budget game, but
no,
you can't tell me
you don't need that for the little things we're asking for.
The Switch 2, let's say in 4 years, that leaked, it was like a concept art. They come out with a game that's got like real, like dynamic light, like Breath of the Wild, time of day, like really realistic lighting and physics and stuff, and with Pokemons that look even more detailed, more real, not realistic, but greater animations. People are going to be excited for that. So I don't want to hear anybody say they don't care at all, because if a Pokemon game come out in 4 years on Switch 2 that looks phenomenal, like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom on Switch 2, people are going to be really excited about that. So I think that's what I think that should be in the Switch 2 generation. It should get closer to that, but it doesn't have to look realistic.
What's that? Sandstorm's background.
Yeah, that's a
Xbox.
Is that an Xbox? Looks like a giant Xbox 360.
He bought one of them Xbox development kits after the price went up.
Sandstorm, can you hear us?
Can you hear us, bro?
I don't think he can hear us.
Save him.
Save him. Yo,
that man though, he looks lit.
Oh, you're way delayed. I think you're way delayed.
Oh my god, super delay. Oh no.
Oh, this is bad. I walked into the wrong area. Fuck me.
I think he's about a 10-second delay.
He is, yeah. He's like 10 seconds behind us almost.
Jesus.
Damn.
I think that's like an air purifier, dehumidifier or something. But
yeah, that's what it looks like.
All right.
Dehumidify these nuts.
All right, Sandstorm, give us a thumbs up as soon as you hear this. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see how long it takes him.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
He's frozen.
Bruh, come on.
He's frozen. It's on my end. Can you see him moving?
Yeah, he's frozen.
I've been in the void for a long time. Get in the fucking ball. There we go. Jesus. This is an example. This is an example of an area, though, I will say.
I mean,
and they try.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you got some grass there, but the whole background is just more of the city. Like I'm not. That's not.
Well, I mean, because we're in the city.
That's not like, to me, that I would have bought the game if it just had some actual woods to explore. That's all.
You mean like a forest? I guess.
I don't need a I don't need a park in the city. Like that's just
mother. Yeah,
like,
we gotta go.
The green lights, like that whole section off, like that completely kills it. This glowy green.
I hate that stuff.
Well, because it's a wild zone. Like it's a zone
that just looks so bad to me.
It's got to be a better way. Sorry.
Oh, him.
What's the? Does it tell you something? Does that 8 mean anything? Is that zone?
Oh yeah,
8?
yeah, zone 8, and then which mons will show up there. So if you're looking for a specific mon,
Welcome to the
um,
Pokemon stream, people.
the title of the thing is Pokemon. I think this is a fair assessment. To be
Yeah,
fair.
64 tree. We know what you're doing.
Oh wow,
Good thing
that's
Sandstorm
crazy.
wasn't doing something really funky when it froze.
Like if T remembers DSP when they called him
Making the hand.
yeah,
Flapping
speaking
the
of
hand.
hand, he's like, oh wow,
Gotta restart his
camera's on the-
computer.
the camera was on the whole time. Oh, hello.
Yeah, I mean,
that's my favorite thing, bro.
that character model
Oh,
right there
man.
you're just talking to, like, there's definitely room for improvement. Like,
But I hate that they animated mouth flap. She's fully talking.
still
This
just
isn't like that.
it still just looks like 2D eyes on a
That's my biggest problem.
on a kind of a roundish face. Like, it's just
I can live with
I mean,
that.
could
even.
live with
I mean,
it,
that's
but you can also
That's a cartoonish art style. I mean, I don't think you can really
Yeah.
make it. How do you make that look more realistic? I guess is the question in that situation.
something like
make it look like
Gravity Rush 2 or something.
Well, that's more. Oh, I guess you could say that. I'll give you a different area just see if you think this is a little bit better.
If I can see
still
the
gonna have the
buildings in
game.
the background, it doesn't matter.
make it look like Power World.
No, it's no different.
Not at all, man.
Yeah. Yeah, this game did not look good in the night areas.
No.
At nighttime. Not to me.
Night used to be like in some games, not all games. Night used to be like the. I got excited for nighttime in some games because it looks look cool. It's just like
Oh,
everything's
this bull
lit
son of a.
evenly. Like,
Oh no!
you know what I'm
I gotta
saying?
go.
Like,
You do a lot.
there's nothing like worrying about where light sources are. I'm not saying it has to be realistic, but just add some dynamic lighting could just change a scene.
Dang it!
Oh, look at that invisible wall.
No, you can't swim in this game. So once you hit
Oh,
this
you
little
can't
barrier,
swim.
Where's that
Yeah,
water
so-
flowing from? From the wall? Is
No, there's, like,
there
these
opening on the
gates.
other side.
yeah.
Okay.
Ah!
Like that green gate, like that's just so like just visually aesthetically unpleasing to me.
It punches me in my iris. I can't stand that.
I do like that they also added areas where you can still catch mons even if you're not in a wild zone. It's not the majority of them, but some mons will show up like on roofs and stuff. I feel like it's funny because I think this game does a lot of what I wanted Pokemon to do. I'm just concerned that it's going to be the same problem Legends had, where they added a bunch of cool features and then the main game didn't use like half of them, and I was like, bruh, the fuck are we doing here?
In some ways, I almost prefer the Switch 2 upgraded, like Scarlet and Violet.
It's fine.
It's just you're out. I'm a sucker for wilderness. I'm a sucker for being out, like exploring worlds like that. So, just this city, the same basically wall.
Oh no, that's like that's a big complaint for a lot of people is the city. Just why is it just one city?
Yeah.
I get it. I like it, but to me that's a fair critique. That the city thing just doesn't work for everybody. Like it works for some people, but it just doesn't work for everyone. Fine.
Back to day.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me find
I
a
mean, it looked way better
actually.
in daytime.
Let me go back here. I'm pretty sure I can find a bench real
Yo,
quick.
can you hear us? Sandstorm.
Yeah, I can hear you. Am
All
I
right,
still-
Oh no,
Yeah,
he's
super
on quiet as hell.
The mic is super low though.
He's like, "Hey guys, this is Sandstorm here. I'm doing my ASMR voice. This is pretty good."
Turn your radio down.
See, that
turn
looks
your
good. Look
radio
at that
down.
shot. Like, why doesn't like that's what I'm saying. Just a little bit of like dynamic lighting can really transform.
It's the dawn of a
Get
new
team in
day.
there. Put some light.
Sandstorm.
Put some
You
more effort into the lighting.
Is that better?
No,
not really.
No.
do better.
I think it sounds like it's coming from that mic for
clean.
sure. It's just clean, but it's
Yeah, it sounds
really
clean,
low.
but it's very low.
It's so fresh and so clean.
Better?
No. You might have to do what I do.
Mm.
Find the hidden control panel on Windows and raise your mic level that way.
You're on Windows 11 or you're just on Windows 10?
Raise the roof.
11.
I'm on 11.
Yeah.
I had to I found the control panel. I think if you search for control panel, like the old school one,
Yeah, the old school one still exists in a very
and then you go to
broken
sounds
way.
and hardware, and then you go to open or change, adjust.
Goddamn
system
Windows 98.
sounds.
Get
Yeah,
Bill
not
Gates
adjust
that.
system. It's manage audio devices, and then you go to recording, and then you go to microphone, and there's a level thing. That's what mine was so quiet for so long. It was way down.
I thought you said Windows is going to be better this time. Well, there is. It's over 5 million.
See, look, the daytime looks way better than the nighttime in this
Oh
game.
yeah, it's out of the park.
You said
boy.
what, Juice?
Daytime looks way better than nighttime. Like it's,
Oh, really?
Get Bill Gates. Get Bill Gates' ass in here.
You get him in
Goddamn
here.
Windows 98.
Sandstorm's backdrop
That'd be
reminds
so
me of
good,
this
man.
fencing in this game. This bright
Wow,
green.
don't do that.
That
Hey,
bright
damn,
green.
bro.
Damn.
What's up with that giant
Did this-
360 you got back there?
Oh,
Hey,
it's to keep my basement.
Humidifier.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a basement?
Yeah.
He's in the ultimate
Nice. You know
basement.
what goes in basements?
Yeah.
Pornography? Oh.
Stairs and a basement.
Home theater goes in the basement.
Well, listen.
Stop.
Boy,
He's like,
fuck you
listen.
now.
He's like, listen. So, welcome to the cult. I mean, listen. It's just an idea. It's a suggestion of sorts. Oh, fuck you.
We'll hire you at some point. It's coming.
Oh God.
No,
The cult.
I
The
was supposed
cult
to do that, too.
continues. The cult continues.
I
No,
put
I
out a
need-
video last night after I had to re-edit it because I've never had this problem with Vegas, but I got the whole RGB full and limited thing swapped. I rendered the whole video and it was like almost completely black, like pitch, like I couldn't. All you saw was my face basically, and so I had to go and change it, and then I re-uploaded, and then I uploaded to YouTube, and it was like the opposite of what looked on my screen, and it was all dark again. But anyway, I was like, I'll just throw this video up. I don't really have much to say. I'll just record something. I need to get a video out. And I was almost going to just delete it. And I upload it. And I wake up this morning. It's the most engagement I've had in a long time. Like, everybody's, like, commenting. And it was just crazy this morning. But
Really?
people are thirsty. Like in gaming, people say views are down. Well, in the home theater YouTube thing, all these big channels, all they're doing is getting products sent to them so they can try to sell people on them, and they just lost, basically they sold out. So me and another guy kind of called that out, and we're just like, yeah, I'm thinking about buying some new amps. Do I even need to? Like, do I really need to? And I called out a few of I didn't call them by name, but some of these YouTubers are just promoting $20,000 audio processor, $15,000 media players, and it's just ridiculous. And I think there's like a vacuum on YouTube for regular budget, average person stuff you could buy. And I don't know what the answer is for gaming, but I thought the Switch 2 release.
About movie rooms for brokies. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh
By
Lord.
brokies, if you think like a $4,000 receiver, like AVR is broke, but that used to be, you could get a good receiver for like $800. Now that level receiver is like $2,000. It's ridiculous. It's the worst time to get into this hobby right now. But
I was gonna say my views are not down. My views are up, especially when I'm talking about these frauds out here.
Yeah, because
See, I
Nobody
don't know
wants to
that
hear
guy.
it.
I've never seen any
Yeah.
of his videos, so watching your video without seeing his videos, I wasn't quite
Yeah.
connecting.
Because
the
you
dots.
haven't been watching any
The
Nintendo
points you
videos. 'Cause that
made
man
without having seen his videos, I wasn't quite.
I
he
haven't seen
constantly
it.
shows up. He constantly shows up, bro.
who is
Yeah,
this?
he's always in my feed.
Nintending. See, this
Nintendo.
area looks great. Look at this
Oh.
interior. This looks like really good.
Yeah, look,
Look at the
areas
actual
in the game look
lighting.
good.
It just like
Look good.
there's like a
And I-
atmospheric.
That's why I'm not gonna sit on the graphics. I just think
Look at
some
that
of the
wallpaper looks
design
good.
is-
This door looks good. Sorry.
look at the
Samsung.
doors. Yeah.
Just see, when I see like something that looks good, I'm gonna say it. Like, this looks good
Terrell,
with the fog.
Terrell, let me ask
Yeah.
you a question.
What's up?
What black person does not have that hairstyle?
Which one?
You mean this? You fucker.
Oh.
You piece of shit. I knew he wasn't gonna let me. He wouldn't let me, bro. He wouldn't let me live, bro. That's fucked. You couldn't give me that,
That hairstyle?
dog.
What do you mean?
This
The
hairstyle.
one on your character.
There's another. There is another black hairstyle. Okay,
Oh, okay.
it's
You
not
meant-
just
yeah,
this.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, this looks great. Like this looks really good.
Yeah, this because it's my room. That's why.
Those
This is where
headphones don't
you.
look that good, but the rest of the.
No, I'm not a big fan of the
impressed.
headphones. I like the headphones. I just
See, I
don't
thought
like
parts of
how they
Arceus
look.
looked good. I thought some areas in Arceus looked really good.
Mhm.
I got called out for it from
You got called out for it.
one person in particular.
That
Yeah,
shall
but
not
have
be
you
named.
seen any videos, Sandstorm, from Nintendo?
No, I haven't seen a single video. I don't know who this is.
I'm a little surprised Sandstorm hasn't
Yeah.
done.
That's surprising. Yeah.
It's probably because my feed is like football and home theater and reaction stuff. It's pretty.
I mean, I'll look them up. I need some ammo anyway. You know.
You need some ammo.
Yeah.
He's like about to come and fuck all your shit.
He's basically.
Well, it's very simple. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say he's like OJ has like a new big news video for Switch, positive video for Switch 2 every day, and like he sounds like he has the negative big news, big topic.
The issue isn't him having the negative. The issue is not him having the negative.
But then
the issue is
that he's not doing.
He's pretending that he's the like. Oh, I was a
he's
big
the black
fan of
line.
it.
I'm just doing it to try to make Nintendo better. I'm trying to help.
Yeah,
you guys.
like that's the video that set me up. I listened to all his bullshit. I'm like, yeah, here's the bullshit. But when he said that you're insulting my intelligence, I had to say something at that point.
That was the other one.
Man, you really went
High
that
top.
route?
Yeah, I mean,
High top fade.
just admit what you're doing. Like I agree with that. Like just
Yeah, like it's very obvious. If you go back 6 months to when he wasn't doing this shit, videos down in like 1K, 1.5, 2K, up to 3 usually. Because he used to do like kind of what do you call it? Like the long video explaining games and stuff. What do you call that shit? I can't think right now.
Retrospectives.
Retrospectives. Thank you. He used to do retrospectives, and nobody's watching that. Well, I don't say nobody's watching it, you know, because I'll be happy to have them kind of numbers, even just for something like that. But like before Switch 2 came out, he took that turn, that swerve. I don't know if because he couldn't afford one and he just was mad that it costs as much as it did. It wasn't $300 or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Because it, you know, this is before I think the price was even revealed. He was talking shit.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
I hate that clip because I think that's the one where someone complained about her cookies she released, and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a few
it's
cookies for
literally-
$20, and that was her reply to
terrible
her consumer and paying customers.
Come on, Juice.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
Yeah, like and then okay, you critique fine. A lot of people were critiquing shit. I have multiple videos critiquing shit on Nintendo Switch 2 and how the price and stuff. That's fine. But then when the good news would happen, he would try to turn that shit. Like, oh no, 3.5 million sales seems good, but and then you know he'd do shit like
What
that.
about
You
like
know,
Star Wars
Star-
Outlaws? Did he have any spin on that? Why that wasn't?
Not
a good thing?
really. Not that I didn't see a video on it.
People go quiet on that.
Yeah, he didn't really have much. You can't. There's nothing there. You can't use that as ammunition. You can't use it. But then he's did like Pokemon recently. Pokemon ZAaaaaa came out, and it's like you know the sales are a little bit less.
In Arceus.
Arceus, but I'm like,
But it's
it just came out. You know, there's not as many.
Was that combined? Or
weird.
is that just a Switch 2 version?
combined. So no, it's combined. So here's the thing. Here's the situation. So it's weird because it sold more in the U.S. than Arceus did, but in Europe it didn't sell nearly as much as as Arceus did. So as a result, I think Arceus sold like 6.3 mil when it came out in the first week, and I think this game is at like 5.8 or some shit. So technically it is lower.
Well, that's because I bought Arceus, so that tells you there was a difference.
And,
So all the juices in the world, all the dream cubes in the world. Okay, got it.
I felt
Not my
compelled to
boy,
buy
Drew.
Arceus day one.
That's because you like exploring wilderness.
Is Tears of the Kingdom a flop because it didn't sell as much as.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
What are we talking about? Like, so that's not a story. It's not a story. But he'll take things like that and just talk on, like just
Yeah.
bullshit his way through.
And I know it's money. The point is that it's money.
Like, and I don't care. I said I don't care if that's what you're doing. The fact that you tried to turn this around and be like, oh no,
but he's trying to be the good guy about it.
That are on my channel, we're trying to make noise. And first of all, Nintendo don't give two shits about your YouTube channel. No matter how much noise you make, they don't care about any of our YouTube channels. No matter how much noise we make, that's not how you move Nintendo. You move Nintendo by not buying shit. That's what that, or any company. That's how you move them. Like, that's how we got the great deals on Wii U. Nobody was buying that bitch, and they were doing everything they could to get us to buy things. So this idea of you're some noble fan trying to fucking make a change, like, please stop with it. Just say you want to make money. Nobody has a problem with that shit, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me hustle, let me hustle. Let me hustle.
This is what, right? You're hustling. This is what's hot right now. Is talking shit. Fine. I would have never made a video on dude, never, until he said that bullshit. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, that's when.
By the way, Wolverine looks outstanding.
He did make a video on that shit too, and nobody watched that shit though. Nobody watched that video, so he went right back to Nintendo hate. He was like, "Oh, shit,
you know, ironically enough, you know who he reminds me of? He's the opposite of Obi-Wan. It's the same premise where Obi would do like Obi would constantly be on some like, oh, Nintendo Switch knows, and it would be. And literally, once he did anything, if he ever tried to do anything original that was like outside of that norm, nobody gave a shit.
Sometimes you get, you paint.
He typecasted. They type.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think that's Nintendo's gonna run into the same problem. I mean, it's already kind of obvious. The moment Nintendo news gets back on the uptick, he's either gonna have to A, switch to a different console and shit on, or B, he's gonna have to do something completely different.
Act like he never did any of this shit and hope that audience who, that's the problem. You building up an audience who already didn't like Nintendo. That's the thing. He thinks that these are true Nintendo fans who are, coming to his channel and
they're not.
It's just a congregation of the people who always dislike Nintendo for all of these things. And I get it. There's a lot of things that dislike Nintendo for, these policies and stuff like that.
Actually,
that annoy you.
I know we just mentioned Tears of the Kingdom, but I put that in the Hangout chat so Juice and them can see it.
Also, did seeing the actual function of the amiibo change your opinion on the price tag? Because they're quite involved. From what I saw, it's a lot more than just
it is
one
pretty.
Of these.
I was gonna say, man. God damn you, Sakurai. God damn you. You making me care about Air Riders.
Right.
Oh yeah, Sanic. Yeah, I know.
How this man put out not one long ass direct, but two long ass direct.
No.
New shit all the way through that bitch.
I have not seen it yet. Was it really that good?
I fell asleep, no lie.
It was just a lot. Like he like, here's the problem. For those who care about Kirby Air Riders, oh my god. But if you didn't really give a shit, you're like, God, stop.
I didn't care until I saw all this shit, the work he putting into this bit. I'm like,
I mean, come on, it's one of his kids. He always does this, bro.
I mean, there's a lot to it, but I literally fell asleep.
I don't really know a Sakurai game that was a half-ass effort, in my opinion. But that's just me.
No, I mean,
that's true.
I never thought it was gonna be half. I just didn't think it was gonna be anything that moved me. I'm like,
no, he wanted to show out. He wanted to show out, bro.
Did anybody feel like what game engine you think he's using? Because to me, it even convinced me even more of my original statement about the Smash engine.
What, the Smash engine?
Oh, definitely. Everything he uses essentially is a Smash. Every game he's made has been using the Kid Icarus using Smash, Kirby's using Smash, Smash is Smash.
First Air Ride had
yeah. The first Air Riders is Melee's UI.
Yeah. It's easy. That's
just him. That's just his shit.
It looks good though. I mean, the game looks.
weirdly enough, I would argue it looked better in the second direct than it did in the first. And I'm like, what the how did you do this?
I would agree. I would agree.
Which is weird for a game. Also, I'm gonna be real quick. T, it's been fucking with me this whole time. I hate that you have that fucking Shantae thing in behind you, bro. I'm so pissed, bro.
Oh.
I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed.
What the
Because
hell
I
is
don't.
it?
That's
You don't have this?
that's the limited run, man.
Pirates Curse
Run,
only?
man.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
the best games. I don't care,
Yeah.
bro.
Somebody put a video out recently talking about expensive games on Switch. You know how much this fucking game costs on Switch?
How
Just
much?
the game? Like it's at $300 or some shit.
No.
Yeah, I'm
No.
like, what?
Oh, I'm never gonna get it. Fuck.
You ain't getting that bitch on Switch. You can get it somewhere else.
Damn it.
Definitely doesn't look like $50, but these are more
Or you
involved.
can download. You can download.
I don't know about. I don't know if I say. What would you price it at then, Juice? Out of
I
curiosity.
mean, not knowing what amiibos are.
They're way
I would
bigger
say
than
that
I
looks
thought
like
they
a
were.
$30 toy thing.
Really? You
It's
think it's
two
less?
amiibo
You
together.
think it's
That's,
worse?
I was being
less?
generous. I mean, I really think it looks like about it in today's world, 30s, but I think 2-3 years ago, $20.
You think it looks worth less than the Samus bike?
I didn't see the Sam Spike like scale.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the full like. God.
But I
Oh
mean,
my
they're
God.
charging $30 for essentially. Well, my screen's small, but they're
Samus-
look at they are a good size though. I will say they are. A good
Yeah,
size.
that's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, the
that's
DDD
why.
one for sure, but still
And
$50.
it's super.
is-
That's why I asked, because the Samus bike is actually it looks like it's supposed to be big,
those
and it's
those
$40.
giant ones, I would say the smaller, like this one.
I wonder if it actually works as a bike. Is my question. Like, if you could you roll it on the ground or whatever.
I don't know.
Wee!
Not that I need to
DDD
do
one's
that.
That's pretty.
The DDD one
involved.
looks like that's pretty fucking insane, actually.
Yeah, the
I
DD
bet you
one,
could
man,
find
I
a
kinda-
not to that quality like character design, but I
DDD.
bet you could find a $50 like remote
King
control on Amazon
DDD.
that would be able to move. That's like a tank looking thing. But
They were smart for putting Meta Knight on the black one and DDD on the tank. So you just have to buy both if you want Meta Knight on the tank.
Mhm.
I mean, do you need Meta Knight on the tank? Is my question.
I kind of need that in my life.
That's definitely way bigger than I
I kind of need that in my
I couldn't see myself.
You remember,
spending
I'm the
50,
guy
but
who went all in on Starlink. Remember that shit?
Mhm.
I'm the one who went all this shit. I got all the ships and all the weapons. I went all in on that.
T.
thing, So
See, you
can't
still
talk
got
shit
your
about-
you still got your R wing with the wings backwards now after I showed you.
Oh yeah, I do. I can't. I don't want to get up. And
T,
do it.
I'm
But
gonna
yeah, I did
T.
put it- I was like, that's kind of cool right there. Okay,
I'm gonna link something in the messenger. It's gonna be a long ass eBay link. I apologize. I need you to look at this real quick for me.
All
Hold
right.
on.
So who's getting Air Riders?
I have to think about that one.
My money's tight.
getting
It's
it.
either
I'm sorry.
it's
T-
either that
Sorry,
or
Sakurai. Did I?
Prime, and I'm gonna have to go with
All right,
Prime.
just
I
don't
put
see
it in the
myself
Hangouts,
putting
T.
putting in the time to
Sorry, I
justify the
doubted you,
cost,
sir.
But it does look good.
All right, I'm looking at.
Oh, there's a old.
What you doing?
There's classic
doing
levels
here?
in here.
Maybe for Christmas. That looks like a good Christmas game.
I didn't know if some of the levels are like
Oh,
pulled
that's a good
straight from the
price.
GameCube game.
I
Another-
literally just it literally just came up, bro.
That is a great price, and you can get it
I'm-
on Klarna if you have.
I think I might get that now, bro. That's going in the cart. We're not even playing games. I'm not playing games, bro.
Which one is it?
That's
The
cheaper.
eBay.
That's cheaper than I bought it for brand new. I don't like that.
Oh, no, I'm gonna buy
I'm
it.
upset
Is there
about
one
that.
left?
I don't. I'm about to. I'm putting this
There's
bitch in
one
the
cart,
car.
one cart.
I'm putting this bitch in the car right now.
You
Fuck
bastard.
you.
Says like
Fuck
new.
you.
Says like new.
I'll take that. I'll take it. I don't give any types of a
Oh,
fuck.
this one's open, so I guess that's fair.
I'll take that. I don't care.
Oh yeah,
don't care.
I still get it. Everything's there, so I get
I'm a dirty whore, and my wife needs. my wife needs the attention. I don't give a fuck,
T,
bro.
I got a T and Sandstorm. Here's a projector for you guys. It's
The one
So-
you showed me before.
let me
or
no. Let me know when you're looking. I'm gonna show you the scale.
Yeah. Wow, that's huge.
There we go. Yeah.
Pause.
So here's the
Damn.
look. Here's a forklift.
Damn. Oh, that's a pallet.
It's an
Oh,
actual
wow.
cell.
Oh
Yeah,
my, oh my god!
That's a generator. That's not a.
Does it
Why
come
did
with
you-
the? Does it come with the
I don't
forklift?
even. I
to
don't
lift
think it
that bitch up?
works. It's only $275 at best offer. Usually these are $500,000 or $1 million. So I'm guessing it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be busted.
But
For that
if you could
price?
fix it, the resolution's
It doesn't
is
say.
1050, 1400 by 1050. It's not even a full 1080. It's
I don't see for
1080i.
parts.
It's only 4x3 too, so forget that. But yeah, that just popped up.
I bet Zack Snyder's Justice League would look good on that video.
Yeah. 22,000 lumens. You could put that on like a side of a house screen, like
God
50-foot screen.
Yeah.
But yeah. I wonder what shipping costs
shit
would
is
be on
mad.
that. Florida, Orlando.
Oh my god. That should be worse than. I'd rather go drive down there and pick that bitch up. I'll pay shipping for it. God damn.
You probably got to run a 240 or 480 amp line to power it. But
Yeah.
anyway,
I wouldn't even know where the hell I would put that bitch.
no, really,
It wouldn't work.
you'd have to have like an
Sure.
actual theater, like
You have
if
to have
you
a
were
theater for
repairing
that,
like an
yeah.
old, like maybe a small one that was like out of business or something. But anyway, Sandstorm, what have you been playing? Anything?
It's big gaming on.
Yeah, I said my little piece about Silk Song. I think it's really enjoyable, but kind of like you, it just gotten a little bit repetitive.
It's like a never.
not
It's very like never ending. Which I like longer games, but I'm like, oh, another new area. Oh wow, this one's really
yeah.
like ramping
Yeah.
things up. But
I-
I think I'm near
I
the
think
end.
I've gotten around. I think I'm 4 or 5 areas in, and I'm just like, huh. Like, so is this like a whole underground world that I just never actually move upward in,
You
or
go
like
up. I
what's
mean, I'm up. So
okay.
I have only 15 hours. I thought I had more. But I don't know. I just haven't like Star Wars Outlaws. When I found out there was a demo, I was kind of excited to turn on my Switch. And I just haven't
Mhm.
felt that.
Yeah.
With really any
I'm-
like Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Silk Song, like I mean, like the first week or whatever, I was all in, but I need that epic adventure game. Like somebody
One big game.
like
I
somebody-
found it. It's called Tears of the Kingdom.
yeah,
Man, that
Um,
bitch looks good, especially in handheld. But
Yeah.
go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I just watched a video of a guy like had his girlfriend play the first Zelda game, A Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, and then Breath of the Wild, and just seeing the footage he was showing of
Started
the
with A Link to the Past.
yeah, it was-
Started with A Link to the Past.
no Zelda, Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past.
Oh, the original.
Second. She he didn't show her the manual. Everyone told
He skipped over Zelda 2.
yeah,
huh?
skipped over a couple. Majora's Mask, I think she played.
Oh,
And
I
she was
gonna
just
say,
like
don't skip over
Breath of the
Majora's.
Wild was the game. They did 5 hours, I think, of every game, if not more.
Yeah.
And then he did like a whole video, put them all, kind of put all the experience together. And Breath of the Wild was the one that she wanted to keep playing, and just on her own. But she was like, it's weird because by the time she got to that game, according to his narration, she was starting to figure out the Zelda formula and getting used to it, knowing what to do, and knowing, yeah, you cut this rope, and I'll in Wind Waker, then the bridge will fall and stuff like that. And then, but in the beginning, she was mad because it's like she couldn't figure out the solution. It was one solution to the problem, and she was hoping for more. So then when she got to Breath of the Wild, and it was like endless possibilities. But just seeing the footage he captured from the Switch 2 version of Breath of the Wild, I was like, God, I started it over. I didn't stick with it. But they do look amazing.
I should do that with Jess. She'll probably like that.
Yeah, once I knew the Switch 2 was in the works, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna wait.
I'm still waiting for
I'm
Xenoblade
sure- I'm
Chronicles
guessing.
X. update. I haven't touched it since.
It's
Oh yeah,
not gonna happen anytime soon.
Damn
I
it.
have a feeling.
Because I was getting
have a
into the
feeling.
game and I was like, Switch 2's coming out. I'm going to wait. Switch 2 came out. I checked it out. It's like, yeah, it doesn't look any better. And just nothing.
Yeah.
Such a shame.
Nope.
That's my next video. Why am I paying for upgrades when I already upgraded my hardware? My name.
Yeah.
What's up with that? What is up with that?
Wasn't there a game recently got a free update that was like maybe?
But yeah, there's some, and that's another thing. There's games that do get free updates, so it's just like it's just random
Why
as
did
hell.
Mario,
See, do
did
you
we
know
ever
that,
talk about Mario Wonder you have to get a Switch 2 edition? Like, come on, like that should have a free
Yeah, like
120 hertz.
come on.
Yeah, that one. I was like, T, do you know about that YouTube channel that does that? It's like a patch up series where they
Switch up.
yeah, is that what it is? A switch up.
Oh, yeah.
Where
Yeah.
they do like a weekly, hey, these are the games that got patched for Switch 2. This is what they used to be like this week. That's usually where I go to find that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
but that was just about Switch 1 games that were shit that needed patches just to work properly. So are they?
Switch 1
Did they
games.
like transition to? Did they transition to Switch 2 patches that are making games run good on Switch? Or
Yeah,
look
they
better?
mentioned like they always bring up Cyberpunk and stuff, and that's a Switch 2 game.
Yeah. I guess because I'm don't know. I'm less interested because I'm not that worried about Switch 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
You're not?
Like
Wait,
I'm
so I'm
not
guessing
worried
they play-
about them running well. Like Star Wars Outlaws, like it just came out and it seemed to be pretty good.
I just need Doom the Dark Ages.
It
in
proved
system.
everything, huh? It settled.
But
it
that
settled
game
the
was kind of the
question.
perfect, I think, the perfect storm because it's got just kind of open desert-like
Sandstorm?
environments. I don't think there's I haven't seen any footage of any kind of like dense foliage or trees or anything. There's grass on in some areas, but it's
You
more
gotta
of a-
wait till Avatar.
Plus, it utilizes ray tracing and stuff, which the Switch 2 has the advantage over other platforms like Xbox One or not Xbox One, Xbox Series S and stuff. So it's not going to be the case for every game. Like if a game just is like very CPU heavy or like Crimson Desert, something like that, that's massive, high detailed world. I think the Switch 2 is not going to be as impressive. I don't think. I could be wrong, but apparently the Final Fantasy guy said Rebirth's going to be just as impressive as the remake.
Rebirth looks really good.
Good.
Really?
Or,
Good.
remake looks really good anyway.
I'd be shocked because it doesn't
Retro-
look that
retro-
great on the PS5, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, the Pro version it looks better, but the base PS5 version's kind of low res for 60 FPS. If you play at 30, it's definitely better.
Yeah,
But-
Arkham Knight. I saw that actually runs at a real frame rate.
Yeah,
but
I
they
know that
still
one.
that game would need like an actual patch to.
That
It
game
needs
is
a
that game.
patch.
That
More
game
than a
has
patch,
problems
like,
even
that
on.
almost needs a Switch 2 port. Like they need to just go back and port to the Switch 2.
Well, Arkham Knight was a bitch even when it came out. Like it's just a buggy fucking game.
Yeah, you can't brute
Yeah,
force.
it's not. It was problems
like,
on other
the
consoles.
Switch 1 version. It's just it just has limitations built into it, so you'd have to port it, like
Wow.
kind of like
That's-
Hogwarts Legacy.
When did that game
That's
come
what-
out on Switch?
That's what it sounds like it's trying to do for everything.
Maybe 2 years ago, a year or two. It's pretty
What,
recent.
Batman?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
like
was it 2 years?
ago. It was
Less.
it was after Hogwarts.
Yeah, so it ain't been that
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
So,
So
did
like
we
2
know
years.
about the Switch 2 at that point? They should have just waited.
No, we didn't.
And they
that
probably
shit
didn't
over.
either.
Well, from what I heard, people still can't get dev kits according to Nintendo.
Because he has all the information. He has numbers and shit nobody else has, and all kinds of shit.
I think when I saw,
Goodness.
see, I want you to understand. When I saw that thumbnail for your video, I went, "Oh my god, is it time? It's time!" I was so excited. I was like, "Yo, I'm at work. Fuck you, dog. Why you do this when I'm at work?"
I'm gonna have to check this
He has
out.
the nerve to call people out who are calling him out, saying that they're grifters. What? Fucking, oh, we're just tired of your bullshit. That's all.
The best way I
Really
like to
clever.
describe the best way I like to describe UT in these situations is T is like a reformed mob boss. Like He's put that shit behind him. But if you get in his way and you get out of pocket,
What'd
you
he
might
say?
see a whole different person.
What'd he say? I told you that then by bygones was gonna be bygones, and you back again, and you back in my office again.
Jay Big said he watched the video twice. Damn, that's a long ass video. Thank you, bro.
I told you, listen, it's not the best thing in the world, but man, I'm all down for some debauchery every once in a while, bro. Especially when he gets his ass whooped, bro. He probably gonna crash out again anyway.
You can't do those types of videos and expect people to come at you. Like people don't come at you.
That's very true.
So don't get all sensitive and shit now, because it seems like you're starting to get sensitive about it.
I'm a real Nintendo fan. I'm a real Nintendo fan.
Yes, you're talking about Nintendo, but you're also saying something about people who just want to enjoy the game and play the shit. You're also saying something about them. So it's fair for people to come at you. So just be cool.
Speaking of people coming at you, this one person goes by the name of Mandy Lee Plays, has an opinion on Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Wait, hold on, say it again. Sorry.
Mandy Lee Plays, you might have heard of her. She has an opinion on Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
It's the worst game in the trilogy. There's 4 games, but anyway.
Yeah, it's 4 games.
Designs were terrible. Rex isn't a good protagonist. In-game gotcha for Blades was annoying. The romance felt forced. The only redeeming quality was Torna the Golden Country.
You're trying to get me out of character. That's what you're trying to do. And I know that's what and I want you to understand something. The last time I got out of character is when I made that video when she talked about the new 3DS. That was it. I said, it was the Nintendo Switch Lite, but she kept comparing it to the new 3DS. And my brain kept going, I'm gonna leave it alone after this. Don't get me out of character juice.
Well, yeah, I wonder what she considers a bad character design. Is it just a few, or was it overall? Because there are, there are some that I was just like, that blade's stupid looking. You know, like I agree. There weren't.
Yeah, listen. I'm not saying there is an argument to be made. I just don't. You know what? See, you gonna get me out of pocket. I'm not gonna let me chill out.
Rex is a bad protagonist. Though. Rex is just too.
I hate it.
Rex is just too.
You said I'm gonna keep going.
Juice
what do you have to say about this? What do you have to say about this?
Juice is that reporter. So I heard you got divorced from your wife. Let's talk about that. Like it's one of those like, and you're just like, hey man,
that's not what I heard. That's not what I heard.
In the riot, takes the brick and throws it through the window and then hide his hands and shit. Who did that shit?
he wants that energy. And here's the thing, I'm 100% ready to go give it to him, but I'm not trying to do that right now because it's gonna come off really, really petty, and I don't want to do it. It needs to be justified. What is this, Juice?
Okay,
I swear to God,
I gotta
Juice.
get you to choose between from Monica.
Oh my!
Monica Belushi.
What is happening? Did we end the stream? This usually happens after the stream.
Eva Green.
Come on, don't do that.
You gotta pick. I'm gonna take Eva. But Monica looks really good in this photo. Just had to.
I mean, just it's the look that she's giving off right there.
That's a great photo.
I gotta go with Eva. She was my girl.
She's the queen. She's the queen. I wonder what this is from. This photo. Anyway, just had to ask.
Thank you for that. Thanks.
I liked one of these style tweets, and now I get it's like constantly, but I don't mind it. Like if I'm gonna get an algorithm, if I'm gonna be in the algorithm, that's all right with me.
They tapped you in.
Oh yes, Visor. Thank you for one. Could be like RGT85 when he made his Xbox videos, joking, saying I'm an Xbox channel because it pays the bill. Like yes, I mess with that. I rocks with that because he was. I
appreciate the honesty. That's my thing. Yeah, just be honest about it.
Xbox videos is hot right now. I'm gonna make multiple Xbox videos. I respect that. He didn't come out and act like he was some noble ass fan and shit, and wanted to show the other fans how they should act. Like that's the kind of bullshit that got me.
Man, this is kind of crazy. I have not watched the Mandy video in a while, and she was on the channel. I felt slightly bad.
Well,
she was on OJ's podcast a few times, and she had some interesting opinions.
There's a deleted there's a deleted stream
The
from
new
that. By the
3DS.
way,
What was her take on the new 3DS? That was.
don't do this.
Just-
See, you
I don't
causing
remember,
problems.
dude. I honestly have no recollection of it. Was it something to do with it?
She was comparing. She was comparing the Nintendo 3DS, the new Nintendo 3DS, to like the Nintendo Switch Lite. That's what she was doing. She was viewing those as if they were like the same kind of thing you can compare them to. And I remember the video because I have the response to that video on my channel, and it's the one everyone laughs at because I was so mean retrospectively about it. Which, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have done it. I don't regret it though.
Yeah, she was talking about the Switch Lite.
She was saying something recently, negatively, I think, about Switch 2. I'm something in that realm, I think. And you know, yes, Nintendo fans there was Nintendo fans that had agreed with her, but you look in the comment section and there were droves of dudes I know to be straight up Nintendo haters also dancing around in the comment, and that's where most of your audience is gonna come on that stuff. And again, I had no smoke for her for saying what she said, because I think she made some valid points, first of all, but she didn't come every day with a new video hating. Like, there's not that much negative things to talk about. You can get your negative off on Nintendo in about 4 or 5 videos tops. You know what you want to talk about at this point, and that it shouldn't be a daily, sometimes multiple videos in a day. Like, you got that much negative to say? Like, that's when you're frauding to me. You're showing your true color.
See, I think I sent you the Mandy Lee and OJ thing. I'm not sure because it's on.
There was actually was funny because we had a debate.
She haven't said something specifically that was really dumb about the Switch Lite, and I just honestly.
I'll pull up what my video was about
I
it.
got a message. I click on it. Oh, there it is.
Come on here.
Big
It
Chungus
looks like a bunch of
slides
men
into
hanging
Mandy's
up on Mandy.
DMs.
Dog, what the fuck is that?
Don't understand.
What is that? I don't even want to know why.
That's the title of the
Just-
video.
Just why, bro?
Wait a minute.
I'm
just
appalled.
1
The
minute,
fuck?
okay?
Hold on.
If you understand the history.
How old was that
alright?
video I made on
It's
her?
Like, I don't understand like a lot
Had
of
He
to
said
be-
something about the
kids
Switch
do
Lite. It was
today.
just
Like, you guys
asinine. Like, it
iPods,
made no sense.
got-
Yeah, oh yeah, it made me angry, which is why I made the video. Which of course
I just
came off a
cannot
little
remember
bit.
what it was. It's like I just.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Anyway, it's not important. We'll wrap up the podcast.
Yeah, here
I
it
got no
is.
smoke. Mandy, that's these dudes. I got nothing to do with that.
I didn't have smoke, bro. I haven't even watched
I'm
that
just
girl's
saying.
channel. Juice was trying to get a fucking reaction. That's what-
Anyway, we'll get out of
this
here.
series. And just a quick recap.
Thanks you guys for tuning
We're
in.
not going to be talking about
and
movies
probably
with
be back
modern
next week.
cinematography that are devoid of
I
contrast and
didn't,
color.
I didn't exit out
We're
of
going to be
Discord,
looking at
so good
movies
job.
on 4K
Job
that are
me.
dynamic and